Okay, red-white breach against Starfield. How many freaking colors did that deck play? Red, white, green, blue. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, here we go. Game 1. Pretty decent starting hand. I play my gemstone. Exile the lightning helix, I can cast anything. He plays Utopia Sprawl. I cast Chalice. I take away most of his 1-drops. I must admit, when he played Utopia Sprawl, I assumed he was on some sort of deck that casts a whole bunch of 1-mana elves, so I figured the Chalice was going to be a hell of a lot better than it was, but I still managed to get there. My turn, play Temple. I scry a Temple to the top because I need the land, because I want the breach. His turn, another Herald. I get a land. That's 4 of them. Why did I get the land? I had the Wrath of God. I wanted to play it straight away, not make his enchantments cheaper. I know the Temple comes in tapped next turn, so I can't cast through the breach, but he's only got 1 land and an enchantment, so really no big deal. Here comes the land, Oakhard Dryads. I still play the Temple, because why the hell not? I'm in no rush. I want him to get 6 permanents down, so that when I cast through the breach, he gets to sack as much as possible. Kind of douchey, I know, but whatever. Emrakul, he sacks everything, and concession. That's game 1. Game 2? Game 2 is when you see the real force of his deck. Very interesting. He windswept heaths. I Arid Mesa, no big deal. I get a Sacred Foundry. Get a Plains, Chalice for 1. He cycles his cast out. Herald of the Pantheon. I've got a Molten Rain, but I don't play it with the Simian Spirit Guide because I figure I'm going to Anger of the Gods when he overcommits to the board. But I'm still not drawing lands, which is very unfortunate. Anyway, he plays Spear of Safety, at which point I have the holy shit moment. I'm going to have to cast through the breach on his end step if I'm going to have a chance of attacking with the Emrakul. Off he goes. Boom. Privileged, whatever the hell it's called. Position, there you go. Everything's got hexproof. Which is fair enough, because I couldn't have gotten rid of Sphere of Safety without an Emrakul anyway. My turn. Still no land. Cycle an Emrakul. Shuffle everything back in. And holy crap, Starfield of Nyx. I finally get my Temple of Triumph. Scry a cavern. Not a cavern. Gemstone cavern, yeah, to the top. Starfield of Nyx triggers. Boom. Everything's a creature. Even if I do play the gemstone, I don't have a Wrath of God, so I'm kind of screwed. He crushed me there. I'd like to blame my lack of land, but you know what? I think he had me anyway. Game 3? Game 3 is interesting. So, I keep this hand. It's got a breach, it's got an Emrakul, it's got a couple of lands, both of them are white. But I've got a Simian Spirit Guide, so not the end of the world. 2 whites. He plays that, no big deal. Vessel of Nascency. I get Temple of Triumph, scrying a gemstone to the top. Fantastic for me. There comes down the Ghostly Prison. Oh shit. But no big deal. Because I threw the breach at the end of his turn, and now I can pay the mana for Emrakul. Yippee-ki-yay. He's down at 2. All I need now is 1 red mana for Chandra, and it's game over. He plays a mountain. I didn't know he played red until then. He plays a tap land, sun, and marsh flats, and it's game over. Pretty interesting game. I've never played Starfield before. I'm not going to say it was easy, but it wasn't that hard either.